Get live coverage and schedules for your favorite tournaments. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Bridge towards that 4-1 composition and get that poke in as we move on. The last pick for Griffin is going to be so pivotal as Sword is going to lock away the gangplank.
It's bold, but it is champion.
Chains or anything like that to answer the little nap that he took, courtesy of Niski, and this Dragon will be taken down without a contest on Griffin's side. Having a look at the goal is definitely high value. Chovy popping over the wall, and it looks like C9 want to continue this one. As Viper with the courage is going to keep himself alive. Grand challenge issued towards the top side. That's Licorice utilizing the riposte for damage as Sword is going to have to flash away.
And now he's flashless.
Here. Gets the extra movement speed. Flash, good sidestep from Sword, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. As Tarzan comes on down, Sword still alive for so long. The last auto gets there, but first blood goes to Tarzan.
But Blabber's
the last little while, only since returning to Worlds, as he retained his spot.
All
Now
right.
Blabber underneath the turret, not going to find Chovy as he continues walking all the way back to the distortion, but Chovy's still alive somehow as Blabber eventually takes him down, but that's a 1-for-1. Niski's going to be there. Cannon Barrage for fun, bit of a party, but not going to be. That is going to be the wrong LeBlanc. Still going to be taken down very, very low as Chovy trying to use that corrupting potion to get himself back up again. Chovy picks up his cat, moves on back, and the Dragon is taken here from Blabber. Great kickback there for the disengage from Tarzan. That was really cute from Niski, actually. I believe avoided the chain by going under it.
And honestly, if I see an execution call, I'm just ganking his top side.
Speaking of ganking, Licorice, that is not going to be enough. The riposte is going to be invested there as he gets on over, but there's a blast cone. Cannon Barrage this time is going to work out as Tarzan finishes it with a resonating strike, and that is no longer.
Attrition go against a very farmed Lahans on this Yumi's Sword.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage onto the gangplank.
But you can see the battery of Sona keeping everyone absolutely full health. The Ocean Drake helping out so well with that.
Yeah, a bit of frustration there from Viper as well as he dives on forward. The teleport to get in towards the backside is there finally. It is going to be the Cannon Barrage and Viper flashing on top of Zazel. Great timing on the stopwatch as Viper eventually gets that kill, but that is going to be a late flash there from Chovy. Gets himself out, but will no longer...
C9. And this is with only level 10 previously on Sneaky. He just incrementally got to level 11, 40% CDR. And level 16, they win those wars of attrition even harder. It would have been a 4,000 health.
No!
They could have just stayed there in 50-50.
Meanwhile,
Licorice is just going to take an inhibitor turret, so that's the reasoning there. Sword with a bit of a frustration ultimate, but Viper is making his way in. That's going to be 4 people invested. The Baron has started. You better get this kill, Griffin. Otherwise, you're going to take absolutely nothing. Eventually, he's taken down, but the Baron is getting the same treatment. A teleport going to come in. Could still be the 50-50, but it doesn't get over the wall. It wasn't the smite that took the Baron. However, it was definitely C9.
Big play.
Pools conventionally, the conventions went out when 700 supports were locked in and everyone was farming gold. Sharing it.
The hard engage, we're looking for it here as the Devour is used. Sneaky flashes away, but importantly, he is still alive. Viper.
Why is Licorice there?
He's so lucky. Yeah, Licorice is going to dive into the back of the fight. Tarzan goes down low, but the Fiora is dead. The Sona dies as well. Griffin, they have found it. 3 kills now onto their roster, and Griffin can chase. That is definitely something that's in their wheelhouse, and now
they burned so many flashes in that last fight, so there's a higher chance that Lahans and Viper would be able to get on top of Cloud9 and actually make an impact if they go while those flashes are still.
And actually, they have an initiator, an unlikely one. When Buster down is here we go.
Yeah,
Blabber
dives in, doesn't get the chain onto Blabber, who jumps up into the sky, will survive for the moment, but now Tarzan's looking for it, and the flash does come out as now Chovy.
Control words. Viper didn't. He doesn't have the gold too, so that's his excuse. I think that's valid.
Okay, just needed to finish off his item there as okay. Chovy gets some zoomies back as Licorice is now in the mid lane with his team, but there's the connection onto Blabber. Does land himself the cocoon. Zazel now has that Devour on cooldown. Griffin, they may have found another team fight. There's the crescendo, but Sneaky only finds one, and Griffin are still on the chase. They do manage to take down the zone. A huge kick into the back line from Tarzan. The grand challenge is not one you want, Licorice. As Griffin, they don't lose anyone, and now they're going to be able to find the Fiora. Goes golden at the last second, but look at that spinning top of a Garen, and Viper takes down
Yumi combo, because with the Swifty boots, with the Deadman's plate, with the Zoomies even, this Garen is just being a solo initiator, and 2 times in a row, they've been caught napping while trying to cross-map.
To be able to do, or while they're spending all this time running away, Licorice would need to be in a side lane. The fact that Griffin has corralled C9 is one of the reasons they're pulling this off.
They're doing it again as Licorice does get the riposte, but Viper is no cares in the world. Lays down the gigantic sword, and that is another dead Fiora. Not able to get any split push work done. That inhibitor turret fell a long time ago on the bottom side of the map, and now it's all Griffin.
Chovy!
We're trying to get it. No, it's turned around! Sneaky with the heals, helps out his Elise, locking down that kill, and now Griffin, without their mid laner, this could be a huge problem. Viper trying to spin himself away.
Make it a tier list here. Help me out.
We were talking about how, yeah, no problem, they'll have disengage as TP out attempt here. We're getting interrupted.
Not going to work out there as see you later, Fiora.
But then,
again.
yeah, but then the other thing is also
Griffin, they only have 30 seconds left on that Baron power play, and Sword has dealt with the mid lane inhibitor turret. Just too many open doors on C9's side of the map. 10 seconds left until Licorice is back available. Chovy connects another chain. Takes a lot of damage for it, but there's the cannon barrage. We're going for another hard engage, waiting for the final chapter to be read out here from Lehens, but he's going to hold on to it for the moment. Finally, throws that one out. Doesn't find any of the snares, but they do. Yeah, 45 onto that one now as Licorice has to deal with so many super creeps that have caved in, and now the cannon barrage onto 4 members. A lot of damage is down. What the heck happened to Blabber? He explodes with the pistol shot coming in from Sword, and now Nisqy dives forward, but so does Chovy. They're going to find the damage. It's going to be Nisqy making his way back to the fountain. No summoner spells available as Griffin turn up. The barrels are huge, and now with every inhibitor down, it's Griffin
has an argument.
And we were also having conversations about Sword and why he was on this roster, right? If he's going to play like this is absolutely the right. No longer has that repel, and look at these Nexus turrets. They're just getting berated by all of these minions. It's just insane. Zeyzal, another great activation of the Grey Health, and C9 have kept themselves alive, but there is an army that's on Griffin's side trying to bear down on this Nexus.
Licorice
into the backside. Yeah, Licorice looking for some shot to find it. Gets the grand challenge for all that extra healing as well, but you can see the Nexus is now bare. C9, they found Tarzan. He's
Griffin
desperately
can't end.
looking for the Nexus. Okay, Lehens, final chapter, but it's not into enemy bases, though. We've seen this one before.
The famous Evelyn ult backwards and teleport end for Griffin against SKT early.
They'll run towards this Nexus and possibly just take it down.
They need buddy system here to repel, though, so there should be a 3-lane push that gets them at least one inhibitor bloodlessly. But with Song of Celerity and people walking up, that time is not yet now.
Yep, it's a 1-2-2 happening, but 1-3, and boom goes Nisqy. See you later. That's the final chapter. It comes in, it grabs the kill, and now C9 without their Zoe. Chovy jumping back and forth as that is a gigantic cannon barrage. So much damage here onto C9. Remember, there are no structures left. Griffin's going to find the Tahm Kench. Licorice into the backline, though, gets the grand challenge, but he's down to that GA. Tarzan grabs his opposite number, and there's the spin to win. Viper going to start on this Nexus. And they were weird, they were wonderful, the team compositions were crazy, but Griffin have found it in the end. Another ultimate in the one team fight from Lehens, and the last Q secures it for Griffin and puts them 2-1 at the end of their round robin.
You know, Jack, we've been casting League of Legends for more than a decade if we put our numbers together, and yet there's probably never been a game quite like that that defied expectation, draft expectation, execution. That was weird and wonderful, to say the least.
Yeah, watching Faker come back to the World Championship after 7 years happened at the start of the day. Getting to see what happens with Garen Yumi versus...